Importance of academic research. Because academic research is focused on the quality of the information gathered, it is important to read the questions verbatim, to keep a positive attitude, and to meticulously record all calls. You will be shown different scenarios of the improper and proper way to interview. Quality, not quantity. Unlike telemarketing settings that require a certain number of calls from employees, survey research prioritizes quality, accuracy, integrity, and mutual respect. We want to leave respondents feeling good about having participated and considering doing so again. Most studies have direct relevance to public policy and therefore can impact respondents' lives. General interviewing techniques. 4 primary principles of good interviewing. Active listening, self-confidence, neutrality, respect. We will demonstrate how each principle is applied in academic research. Active listening. Active listening is best represented by noting and mentioning a respondent's previous answers or comments as they move through the interview. Interviewers should always practice active listening during the interview.
We are conducting a telephone survey of local residents aged 55 and over as part of a research study about the state of aging in Allegheny County. Participants will receive a $15 gift card for the 30 to 45-minute survey. The survey covers a variety of topics, such as work.
Well, I'm retired, so.
Okay. Retirement confidence, housing, neighborhood perceptions, transportation, healthcare, health status, social relationships, caregiving, and service use. First, some questions about employment. Are you currently working for pay?
Well, I just told you I was retired.
This interviewer is conveying to the respondent that she or he is not listening and therefore not interested in what the respondent has to say. This is in direct contrast to academic research.
We are conducting a telephone survey of local residents aged 55 and over as part of a research study about the state of aging in Allegheny County. Participants will receive a $15 gift card for the 30 to 45-minute survey. The survey covers a variety of topics such as work.
Well, I'm retired, so.
Okay. Retirement confidence, housing, neighborhood perceptions, transportation, healthcare, health status, social relationships, caregiving, and service use. First, some questions about employment. I know you did mention this before, but I have to ask, are you currently working for pay?
I'm retired.
This interviewer, while adhering to the survey script, is able to acknowledge the respondent's previous comments and answers. Self-confidence. Interviewers are much more successful when they are self-confident. This communicates the importance of the respondent's participation and gives the study validity.
Hello, my name is Brandon. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. May I speak to Joe Registrant?
We're eating dinner.
I'm so sorry. Can I call back?
No, don't call back.
Okay, have a good day.
The interviewer is conveying to the respondent that the survey is not important and that completing it would be a burden. The interviewer should present participation in the survey as something worthwhile.
Hello, my name is Brandon. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. May I speak to Joe Registrant?
We're eating dinner.
Okay, when's a good time to call back?
I don't know. I guess you can try anytime but now. Maybe like sometime another day in the afternoon.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Accurate. This interviewer presents the survey as important and worth the respondent's time. This interviewer presents the survey as important and worth the respondent's time. Neutrality. Interviewers must always remain neutral toward the interview and the respondent's answers.
How often does your household have difficulty paying for utilities?
Well, with the way prices are increasing today.
I hear ya. The government really needs to do something to put a cap on these increases.
Although the interviewer is being empathetic with the respondent, they have now unintentionally altered the survey. This personal exchange may influence the respondent to tailor future responses for various reasons. The respondent may now perceive that the focus of the study is utility reform. The respondent may feel uncomfortable at having disclosed financial information, or the respondent may now infer that there are right or wrong answers to survey questions.
How often does your household have difficulty paying for utilities?
Well, the way these prices are increasing these days.
Oh, okay. So would you say never, rarely, sometimes, often, or always?
Never.
This interviewer has acknowledged that the respondent has shared an opinion, but has maintained the flow and has not interjected opinion into the survey. Respect. Interviewers must never argue with respondents. Respect should be shown at all times.
Hello, my name is Eric. I'm calling from the University of...
What?
Maybe if you turn down your TV, you can hear me.
While indeed the respondent's TV may be interfering with his or her hearing the interviewer, all respondents must be treated with respect.
Hello, my name is Eric, and I'm calling from...
What?
I apologize. Would it be possible for you to turn down your TV so I can record your responses more accurately?
Yeah, hold on a second.
This interviewer was able to achieve the goal of a quieter interview environment, but still treated the respondent with the respect that he or she expects and deserves. Some other interviewing techniques. Setting the proper pace.
Hello, my name is Amber. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. May I please speak with Joe Registrant?
Wrong versus right. This interviewer spoke much too quickly. The respondent could not digest the information, so they would be less likely to participate.
Hello, my name is Amber. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. May I please speak with Joe Registrant?
This interviewer read at the proper pace, so that the respondent did not feel confused. Always be professional. The next screens will show the wrong and right way to handle various situations.
Hello, my name is Fred. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. We're doing a research study that everybody wants to participate in. May I speak to Joe Registrant?
Wrong versus right. The interviewer was unprofessional and didn't keep to the script. The respondent is unable to take the interviewer or the survey seriously. The interviewer was unprofessional and didn't keep to the script. The respondent is unable to take the interviewer or the survey seriously.
Hello, my name is Jane. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh. May I speak with Joe Registrant?
This interviewer's pace conveyed a more professional approach, so that the respondent was more inclined to participate.
Hello, my name is Matt. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh to find out if you may be interested in completing a telephone interview for which you would receive a $15 gift card.
I'm not interested.
Oh, are you sure? It only takes about 15 minutes.
Nope, still not interested.
Well, that's okay. Here's the first question, though. We'll just get through it. Hello? Hello?
The interviewer is showing a lack of respect toward the respondent's desire to refuse participation. The interviewer has just told the respondent that his or her participation is voluntary. However, the interviewer's actions prove this to be untrue. This is not to say that an interviewer should not probe once for participation. However, the interviewer should never coerce the respondent to complete an interview.
Hello, my name is Matt. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh to find out if you may be interested in completing a telephone interview for which you would receive a $15 gift card. May I tell you more about it and see if you are eligible to participate?
Nope, I'm not interested.
Okay, it only takes about 15 minutes, in case that's...
Nope, still not interested.
Alright, well in that case, I hope you have a good night.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
The interviewer probed once for participation, but did not harass the respondent, and eventually completed an interview.
In the last month, how difficult was it handling your finances by yourself? None, a little, some, or a lot?
My finances? Oh, my accountant handles my finances, so I'd say none.
Reading the script verbatim. As you can see, even the slightest variation from the scripted question can in fact create an entirely different question and an inaccurate or incomplete response.
In the last month, how much difficulty did you have handling your bills and banking by yourself? None, a little, some, or a lot?
Oh, bills and banking. Yeah, it's been tough the past month. I'd say a lot.
This interviewer read the script verbatim and was able to capture the respondent's accurate answer.
My name is Brandon. I'm calling on behalf of Dr. Galen Switzer in the University of Pittsburgh. You might remember that someone from our research team called you a few weeks ago to ask you about your family members, some questions about you, your donor child, and the donation. We're calling today to conduct the second round of interviews with each of you. We'll be asking you some of the same questions as the last time, and we'll ask the same donor questions about how he or she has been feeling since the donation.
It is very important that the interviewer present the interview in a professional, positive manner. Remember that even though you as the interviewer may have read these questions 10 times today, it is the first time the respondent is hearing them. If the interviewer appears bored or treats the questions as unimportant, that attitude will transfer to the respondent.
It's okay if you don't want to answer this next question. Which of the following best describes your household's total yearly income?
Well, I would prefer not to answer that.
Wrong. This interviewer has, in effect, told the respondent not to answer the following question. In fact, this interviewer has diminished the importance of the survey and given the respondent the impression that certain, or maybe all, of the survey questions are unimportant.
Which of the following best describes your household's total yearly income? Please just stop me when I get to the category that applies to you. Under 25,000, 25,000 to just under 50,000, 50,000 to just under 75,000, 75,000 to just under 100,000, 100,000 to just under 150,000, 150,000 or more.
$150,000 or more.
Okay.
This is the right way. Refusal. There are many ways in which a respondent may refuse to participate in a survey. A refusal is defined as someone who says, "Not interested," "No thank you," "Don't call me again," or "Take me off your list." With refusals, interviewers are to prompt once to persuade respondents to participate. If the respondent still does not want to participate, accept the refusal and thank them for their time.
Hello, my name's Amber. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh to find out if you may be interested.
Nah, I ain't interested.
Are you sure there's a $15 gift card if you complete
Nah, I
the
said
interview?
I still ain't interested.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, sir.
This interviewer attempted once to persuade the respondent's cooperation, but was polite and courteous when the respondent declined.
Hello, my name is Amber. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh to find out if you may be interested in completing a telephone interview for which you would receive a $15 gift card. May I tell you more about the study and determine if you're eligible to participate?
No, y'all go ahead and just take me off the list.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
This interviewer accepted the gatekeeper's request to be removed from the list while remaining professional. Eliciting participation. Eliciting participation is one of the most challenging aspects of interviewing. Respondents may be reluctant for any number of reasons. Firstly, most people are inundated with calls from telemarketers. For this reason, we must distinguish ourselves from telemarketers. This is done in several ways. First, indicating that you are calling from a legitimate university and that you are not attempting any soliciting puts many respondents at ease. Second, stressing the importance of the research being conducted may persuade respondents to participate. Third, explaining the nature of the study and how the data will be used helps the respondents understand why we're calling. Fourth, describing the method used to obtain their phone number validates the study. Fifth, explaining that their participation is essential to the study's success can make respondents feel like participating is worthwhile. Sixth, assuring respondents of confidentiality eases any apprehension about divulging personal information.
Hello, my name's Amber. I'm calling from the University of Pittsburgh to find out if you may be interested in completing a telephone interview for which you will receive a $15 gift card. May I tell you some more about the study and determine if you're eligible to participate?
Oh, I don't know if you want to talk to an old fart like me. I'm 80 years old.
Oh, well, actually, we're looking to speak with people who are over the age of 55, so you actually fit who we're looking for.
Well, how about that? Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you very much.
Reluctant participant. Sometimes respondents are reluctant to complete a survey. Interviewers are expected to encourage a hesitant respondent to participate. This encouragement should be done only once. Interviewers should attempt to address any concerns that the respondent may have. This is an example of how to encourage participation. If a respondent hangs up on you, do not call them back unless it was clearly an accident.
How confident are you in your ability to manage day-to-day finances as you age? Would you say very confident, somewhat confident, or not confident?
I'm confident.
So would you say very or somewhat confident?
I'm somewhat confident.
Okay.
When a respondent answers outside of the given response options, interviewers must never interpret which category to code. 4 principles of probing. 1. The probe should in no way change the frame of reference of the question. 2. The probe should never interpret the respondent's answer for him or her. 3. The probe should never indicate that one answer is more socially acceptable than another. 4. The probe should clarify the question objective for the respondent. There are several ways in which an interviewer can probe to clarify an answer. The interviewer can restate the question. The interviewer can repeat the answer scale to the respondent. The interviewer can rephrase the respondent's answer in the form of a question. Probes are also very important to specify a respondent's answer. An interviewer may use a neutral question when a respondent's answer is unclear. When a question asks for one item or more, interviewers need to probe to obtain the complete answer. The role of the interviewer is essential in the collection of quality data. The success of an individual interview, and in fact the success of the research, depends on the interviewer. As an interviewer, you must always keep in mind the goal and rules of interviewing while interacting with and motivating respondents. Above all, as an interviewer, you must treat every respondent with respect. In addition to your role of collecting data, you are responsible for good public relations. Respondents must leave an interview with a good feeling about having participated in the research. Professional interviewers are the foundation of survey research. The university's Center for Social and Urban Research makes every effort to safeguard the rights of its research participants. All studies conducted by UCSUR are reviewed by an institutional review board. The IRB makes certain that all federal, ethical, and legal rules and guidelines of research are strictly observed. As established by these guidelines, interviewers must never lie to or mislead respondents. Interviewers must never begin an interview without having established the informed consent of the respondent. Also, interviewers must sign and uphold a statement of confidentiality for all work at UCSUR. Any breach of these policies is grounds for immediate dismissal. What is informed consent? Because we are interviewing individuals on the phone rather than in person, we cannot ask them to sign a consent to be interviewed. Instead, we ensure that all respondents have the same information made available to them before they assent to participate in any research. The informed consent consists of 5 items. These will be contained in all opening scripts for surveys. First, the full name of the interviewer. Second, the institution from which the interviewer is calling, on whose behalf the interviewer is calling, or the sponsor of the study. Third, the general purpose of the study. Fourth, how the respondent was selected. Fifth, the fact that participation is voluntary and confidential. A researcher's responsibility of assuring a respondent's confidentiality is similar to that of counselors, lawyers, or clergy. It is the responsibility of the researchers to protect an individual respondent's identity and assure that data collected from or about them cannot be uniquely associated with them. During each study, you as an interviewer will be asking respondents a number of questions that may be of a personal or sensitive nature. It is your obligation to keep your pledge of confidentiality. Surveys are designed very carefully to assure that the question wording and ordering will produce the most accurate answers without introducing bias. This survey design is aimed at eliciting reliable and valid information. But what exactly does it mean to have reliable and valid information? A reliable questionnaire will collect the exact same information each time it is used. However, this reliable information may or may not be valid. A valid questionnaire will produce data that is accurate and measures what it is designed to measure. Imagine a scale that reads 100 pounds each time you place an 80-pound weight on it. This scale is a reliable measure because it collects the exact same information each time. However, the scale is not valid because the actual accurate weight is 80 pounds, not 100 pounds. If you have any questions or problems regarding call dispositions, messages, etc., always ask a supervisor. Do not ask another interviewer or try to solve the problem on your own. As you have seen, there are many details associated with an interviewer's job. As well, we cannot anticipate every comment or question a respondent may have. Therefore, supervisors expect interviewers to have questions as they gain hands-on experience in interviewing. Here is a list of your supervisors and their contact information. We look forward to working with you.